Here at Jordan in the Alexander Valley, bud break usually takes off about the third week of March and will conclude in the second or third week of April. That period of time really depends on what Mother Nature throws at us. If we have a nice warm springtime, then bud break can be sped up really quickly and we can conclude bud break in 2 weeks to 3 weeks. But if we have a real cool springtime with some heat spikes or some drops in temperatures, it can really delay bud break, which can be semi-devastating for us as well because of uniformity. Because we precision farm here on this particular ranch, the number of buds change from plant to plant and can change definitely from block to block. And what we're trying to achieve is the right number of buds. So what we'll do from the beginning, what we've decided to do and what we've started is soil profiling, soil mapping the blocks. So what we're trying to do is achieve uniformity on the bud numbers within a specific plant down a vineyard row. So we actually farm this particular ranch on a vine-by-vine basis. So far in 2010, we've had a really great spring. The temperatures warmed up early in the month of March, and it was a nice even bud break, what we consider an even bud break, followed by some nice warm temperatures. This year we've been extremely fortunate with the low risk of frost here, and what we're going to see is frost will continue on through into the spring, well into the spring, and we see on average the frost kind of tapers off. The potential frost risk will taper off around May, the second week of May. A typical day here on the ranch when there's a high frost warning, I pretty much wake up every hour on the hour, call the frost alarm to make sure that the temperatures aren't dropping below. And what can happen is any temperatures or a temperature that drops down to roughly 32 degrees and cooler will kill any green growing tissue and damage buds as well in a period of a half an hour. So we have two forms of frost protection that we'll go with to save buds, save green growing tissue, and that is wind machines, which we turn on a little bit earlier than that because we're trying to go ahead and catch if there is an inversion layer. So we'll turn those on at about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. And sprinklers down in the valley floor, this is also all dependent on dew point, but sprinklers in the valley floor are turned on somewhere in the neighborhood of 34, 33 degrees. One of my favorite rattles to see actually going through the bud break stage is Petit Verdot. And it has a really great color, and it also is sitting on a part of the ranch where it has a really beautiful backdrop as well. It's exciting. It's a really exciting part of the year. It basically starts the vintage for us here.